This is Josh Jelinski, the financial quarterback. Don't touch that dial. So one thing that I've helping so many clients as they age is Parkinson's, cancer, all of these horrible things. My wife is someone who doesn't like to speak anything bad into existence, So she doesn't like to talk about anything. I mean, she'll pray and I do think you have to plan for those things.
As far as one of the best things that I did, and you can't really do this anymore, my company, not my broker dealer, but the company that I sort of went in as the 401k specialist for this company that did property casualty. And the owner of the company wanted to put in a long-term care plan. And I think it was because he saw himself failing a little bit. And at the time, if you had a group long-term care plan, the questions were a lot less questions than if you bought your own policy. And so I bought that policy when I was, 38, 39, 40. And then when I married my husband, I added him onto it immediately. We have a policy that you can't buy anymore. And when I turned 50, my husband said, "Why are we paying for this policy?" I was paying like $700 a year for myself and like $2,600 for him. And remember, he's 20 years older than me. And I said, no, we're going to keep that policy. And then a couple of years ago, they doubled it in price. They increased the price by 90%. And I said, I will happily pay because I have an unlimited benefit. The only thing that I pray is that the company itself doesn't go out of business, because of there's the reason why they doubled our premium, because people are using it. And when I was talking to somebody the other day and she called me up and she said, "What other insurance do I need? Do I need cancer policies? Do I need hospital indemnity? Do I need this? Do I need that?" And I said, seriously, the only policy that I really think you need is one you probably can't afford. And that's a long-term care policy. And she said, "Yeah, I've looked into those and they're really expensive." And I said, "Yeah, but chances are we're going to need it." And when I first started working with long-term care, I don't sell these policies. I think it was 2 out of 5 people are going to need it. And now that we're living longer, you probably know the numbers more than I do, Josh.
To me, now they say 1 out of 3, but I think it's more like 1 out of 2. I'm thinking of a dear couple that I know. The woman's like another mother to me. She's a sweetheart. And the father is a sweetheart. I foresaw this long-term care increase back when Conseco went under and there was all these problems. And I said, it was when they came out with, they said they have it now, but it was more of a permanent life insurance policy with a long-term care benefit on the side. So I said, you really have to get this. And their premium was like 20 grand a year. It was not cheap for the two of them. But they had, $4 million net worth. People complain about that, but it would have covered them to up to $2 million of expenses, something like it was a very nice policy. They canceled it a year or two before his Parkinson's diagnosis.
And now he can't get it.
And now he has dementia. And now they have to spend all kinds of money. This is a new crusade that I'm taking up. Medicaid trust attorneys in our area. We were interviewing 4 people for this dear woman. They would charge her 17 grand, 30 grand, just to do like for what was me like basic trust work. I could go to my local attorney and they might do it for $1,500. But she's in New York. We'll call her Jane. How much is this costing you to take care of your husband? And this floors me because I'm hearing these numbers. She has 20 grand a month.
It's expensive. If you need caregivers, it's expensive. And the drugs can be expensive. And remember, Medicare has a donut hole when it comes to drugs. And right now, thank goodness, we are not on expensive drugs yet. But that could happen in the future. And it could also happen for his cancer, which is in remission. But, cancer comes back. People that have cancer know this. And we made a lot of lifestyle changes. One of the things that you need to know about Parkinson's is that the drugs don't delay the spread. It doesn't delay it. All it does is covers up the symptoms of Parkinson's. The only thing, and I'm not a medical doctor, so if you're listening to this, please verify anything with your doctor or pharmacist. Don't take anything that Josh and I say to be medical advice. We've been told that the only thing that slows down Parkinson's is physical activity. And then there's two things that have been proven, and that is boxing and dance, aerobic dance. And so my husband hates to do any type of aerobics, but as his wife, we dance every day for 30 minutes. I used to do a program called Beachbody on Demand, and they kept raising their prices.
I know, it's so annoying. It used to be the best deal on earth.
It was $99 a year when I first signed up for it. And I love the music. And now the music that I used to listen to, they've changed, like they've deleted that music. The people are still there, but it's a different music that I don't like. And so I changed to a program called Body Groove. And my husband can do it. And it's kind of a jazzy kind of thing that you pretty much do your own thing. They're there to lead you, but you don't have to do you don't have to do the exact moves. Like if they're doing this, you don't have to do that. You can do whatever. And he can follow along. He likes it. So that's my now go-to program. And it's about, I think, $100 a year. I was able to get a lifetime deal on it. I don't think the deal that I have is available anymore. I think if you do the lifetime, it's around $700. I really like the people in that program, and it's helping us. It's helping stave that Parkinson's off. I mean, it's still progressing, but the doctor saw him a couple of days ago, and she said he looks better now than he did in the last visit. There are things that you can do that are not necessarily taking drugs. In any condition that you have. When he had the cancer, one doctor said he had 3.5 years to live. The other doctor said 5. And he's lived well beyond both of what those doctors said. We changed our diet. We changed our lifestyle. And it was funny because everyone said, don't change your diet. It's too stressful right now to change your diet. Just do the chemotherapy. And we said, you know what? We want to feel, even if it didn't do anything, we wanted to feel like we were doing something.